Hello Internet, Magic Man here again from MMOBomb.com, and today we're going to take a first look at A Mystical Land. This is a free-to-play browser-based MMO made by Bad Otter Games and published by Nyonga Games, the same publishing company that brought you World of Ants and Dragon Soul. So we're going to spend about 15 minutes in here, take a look at it, give you some first look impressions. If you want more information, of course, check out mmobomb.com, and be sure to rate, like, and comment on the videos below. We've got our typical builds here, 4 classes, a warrior, wizard, hunter, priest. So let's take a look at some of the customization options. Not much to speak of, just your head and your hair, and just a few options for each here. So we're going to go ahead and just randomize these. We'll pick a knight and get our name in here. Nadell, perfect. And jump in. Now, all in all, this game's got some pretty nice features working for it as far as being browser-based. Checking out the forums, you're going to see a lot of give and take. People like it, people don't like it, and there's a few reasons we'll go through as we get into the game here. Now, when you first launch, you're in a tutorial zone. Our movement is WASD or the arrows. You can use a combination of both mouse keys to like other MMOs. It plays pretty standard to every other MMO you've ever played here. We're going to take a look around here. Now, this is the tutorial zone, so I think we'll jump out of here real quick and jump into the actual cities. This MMO focuses a lot on the crafting and the gathering aspects of MMOs, so we're going to show a little bit of that as well as some of the combat options as we get here. Tutorial zone, really laggy, so we're going to just get out of it real quick here. That's one of the gripes on the forums a lot, is that there's some people with really high-end systems that get a lot of lag. I suppose it's the way it's built. They're trying to do a lot here and still maintain the browser ability. So I guess that's to be expected, but there's some real high-end systems that still have a problem with this, especially if you've got almost anything running in the background. So let's get out of the tutorial zone and jump into a few quests here. Now, I have spent a few minutes playing this before the video just to get a feel for the controls so we could zoom through a lot of things. From my first impressions, this is going to be a game geared towards those of you that love questing and love the gathering and the crafting aspect of MMOs. So if you played WoW and you had all the professions and you've played Perfect World and you did all of this, this is definitely a game that you should take a look at. So first quest here, we've got to go and see some guy who's already killing boars, and our quest map lights up and all these boars turn red, so I guess we've got to go kill a couple of these. That would help if I read quest text, and I know some of you have yelled at me for that, but sorry, I just can't do it here. Combat, simple, right-click on the target, and it's an auto attack. Now, right now, if you look at our action bar here, we don't have any abilities, so we'll just keep using the auto attack here. Probably gain a level or two real quickly. Our experience bar seems to be going up pretty quickly. Looks like we've got a little elite over here, Razorback Thief. Alright, we'll deal with him in a minute. HP, MP in the lower right-hand corner. Alright, leveled. HP, MP in the lower right-hand corner with the little circles there. So every level we get a talent point. Let's take a look. Feats and abilities, and these look pretty standard to maybe a tank build and a melee DPS build. So again, standard fare, nothing earth-shattering or groundbreaking. All in all, is running pretty smooth. We'll take on the elite target here and see how that goes. We do have an ability now mapped to our 1 key, so we can get a little bit of HP back if we actually use this ability and hit the target. There we go. So combat animations are pretty nice. I mean, it's got a little bit of a cartoon vibe to it. Not an anime or way out there cartoon, but your Saturday morning cartoons. Actually reminds me a lot of World of Warcraft when it first launched, and well, I'm sorry, their graphics haven't changed all that much. So maybe it reminds me of a lot of World of Warcraft now. What do we got? Some silk. Okay. Great, so we're already gathering parts to make things later. Now, I don't seem to be getting any quest updates here for killing boars, so take a look around after we kill this guy. Let's see if there's maybe the guy we're supposed to talk to who was over here killing boars is hanging out. Got another little named character there. Bag space, okay, that's not too bad for a starter bag, and we'll take a look. As always, I mean, this is a cash shop-based game, as well as Nyonga's other games being cash shop. They're all centralized. You pay cash, you buy crowns, you use the crowns in any of the game's cash shops. Got a couple of Preston's items here from this chest, so we'll probably need those for a quest. Looks like we've got pieces of his sword, hilt, and the blade. A little note. There's Chuck, so I think this is where we were supposed to go. Talk to Chuck and tell him he's done hunting. Alright, well, okay, looks like he's going to turn on me here, so, yeah, you're done hunting, Chuck. Get your ass back to the city. Alright, so turn this back into the guide. Chuck went crazy. And, alright, quest complete. Not too bad. So, moving along pretty well here. The experience seems to kind of move with everything else. Now, these blue exclamation points, they're more tutorial stuff. Some of them will give you quests. This particular one doesn't. If you look at the dialogue, it's more of a tutorial showing me how I do this, what happens when I die, things like that. So no real quest to get from this guy. But if you skip the tutorial zone, it's kind of nice that they do put the options in there so that you can ask the questions to the NPCs. Here's Preston. Now we've got a bag full of his stuff, so we should probably talk to him and see what he wants done with this. Yep, I've got your sword. Oh, yeah, it's broken. Okay, yeah. So this is where we're going to get into the actual crafting in the game. They're going to have us rebuild Preston's sword. So we've got the recipe for it. We've just got to find an anvil or a blacksmith so that we can bang out Preston's sword. Any quests here? Oh, no, this was the guy we already talked to. Alright, so moving on into town. Got another guide here. Now this guide, this one does have a quest for us. Let's see what he wants. Okay, so we're going to play matchmaker a little bit here. Check out some lady on the other side of town and find out who she likes more. Alright, well, we'll be back. Yep, wave, have a good day. Slash wave, walk away. Some nodes over here. I don't know what that is, a barrel on a bicycle. Okay. Looking for the archery range. Don't see it, but I do see the anvil, so let's go finish off Preston's sword here. See what we need to finish this. There it is. And, okay, so we need some copper ore. I did see the nodes back in this little alcove, so let's go and get that for you. Again, all in all, you know, nothing groundbreaking here. It's been there, done that before. I've got to admit it is running pretty smoothly for it being browser-based. Checking out the forums, there's a couple gripes with the game. Again, the lag is one of them, and it's sporadic. You may get it, you may not. I tried a few different recordings of this before I got a recording that I actually was comfortable showing you guys, because I like to give you as high quality as I can here. And I don't have a massive gaming rig, but definitely can support this on all of its highest settings, so a little bit of lag, but we'll deal with it. Some of the other gripes, though, is that the game is so heavy in the gathering and the crafting aspect, but some of the animations on those are so long that you tend to get your gathering stuff ninja looted by a matter of seconds if you're in a heavy populated area. So if you've played this game before and you know you're really into it, give us some feedback in the comments below. You know, what do you think? Do you agree with some of the stuff on the forums? Are they just being babies about people ninja looting their target? Tell us about it. Obviously, we're not going to get super far in the game in a 15-minute first look video, but everybody wants more information. So give us some information, and be sure to check out mmobomb.com for the updates. I'm sure we'll be pushing them out there. If you guys want to see it, then we'll go out and do it. So it turns out this girl likes the old guy better. We did level, so now we'll pick up Taunt. Looks like we'll start building a tank here, and let the guide know that sorry, She's into the old man, not you. I'm sorry, buddy. Oh well, matchmaking didn't work out for us, so we'll head on back, pick up another quest here. I don't see a lot of people here, and that's kind of concerning because it's only a one-faction type deal. You don't have, you know, your typical two factions in a world torn by war. And no, it's everybody just kind of makes a character and starts off in the same zone. And we skip the tutorial section, but in the starting area here, I'm still not seeing a lot of people. There's a couple sporadically here, but not too many. So that may be kind of concerning, the server population, things like that. Gonna make some applesauce for the old man, or need some apples for that. So back to gathering and back to crafting. Alright, so now I'm a plant gatherer. Got a green apple, a couple red apples. That's awesome. So we'll go and make our applesauce for the old man and bring it back so he can gum it to death. And cooking. I'm not a fan of the get ready. You click on these gathering or these crafting items, and there's like a second or two where your character moves himself into a better position to gather or to craft. Not a fan of that, but hey, whatever. Why doesn't he? He wants tart applesauce. So let's take a look at our book. This is where you can get information on all the recipes that you have and all the different leveling that you can do. Right now we're a level 2 cook, and I have the green apple, but I need some red ones, so we'll go back and we'll do some more gathering. Again, not my cup of tea. You guys know I'm more of an endgame guy. I like to do the raiding and things like that, but I could definitely see... I just got a banana. Alright, I mean, it's called fruit tree, so fine, but there's clearly apple... You know what? Never mind. Let's just get some apples here. Now, okay, so we've got a little moment of lag here. Again, I could see this definitely being a problem on a gathering-type game. But anyway, so if, you know, gathering and the questing is definitely your cup of tea, then this is... By all means, you should definitely check this game out, because it's going to be right up your alley. Let's get a couple more apples here, and we'll get our applesauce in the big-ass cauldron. Make tart applesauce this time. Perfect. Cooking. Alright. And give this back to the old man here, and he'll give us a hug and some gold pieces, and we'll be on our way. Some experience. Applesauce for the aged. Nice. So let's kind of leave this little starting area and see the world at large here. Get a bigger view of what's going on and check out the cash shop. So here's your cash shop, and you do have house licenses. If you check out the trailer for this game on mmobomb.com, you'll see that they make a real big deal out of the player housing. It's very customizable. There's many skins and builds for the houses so that you can get it looking different. Max producer potions that cost a couple crowns here for you to produce and craft at a higher level. Here's your bag space, so you can buy additional bags. Some of these are permanent, and some of these are 30 and 90-day rentals. You buy them with the crowns here. Right now, obviously, we don't have any. So, okay, nothing real pay to win yet. A couple, obviously, you'd probably want to buy bag space if you're going to get into this. Crafting would take up that bag space fast. Some experience bonus potions. Okay, that's pretty standard fare. What are these? Combat. Oh, okay, so forgetfulness. These are going to reset your talent trees for you. Ooh, I don't like that. I don't like having to pay to respec. I hope there's an option in the game where you can do that as well. Okay, here's where we're going to light up the comments with a little bit of pay to win here. That's actually encouraging you to buy the gold, the in-game gold currency through the site here. Let's take a look, see if we can get a crowns conversion chart. Oh, no. We're not going to log into anything. Wanted to take a look at the cost of crowns, but you can actually buy the in-game currency with the crowns. So he who pays the most money buys the most expensive stuff in the game. I don't know if that's going to be an impact. I don't know as far as like instances or PvP, if there's any of that type of stuff in the game. how much of an impact that's going to be, but certainly it's something to consider, that you can actually buy the currency right off the site itself. So, alright, we'll head on up and take a look at the castle. There's another one of those walking barrels. Plenty of quests all the way around here, so it seems like there's a lot to do and gain some levels. See what the knight here wants. No, okay, so he wants me to gather and raise up a bunch of abilities. Yeah, we're not going to do that in a first look video, but so there's actual quests to level your gathering and your crafting, so you can gain levels in the abilities and then turn in your abilities for experience and level your actual character. Looks like we're in a little medieval village, very Renaissance fair. You know, all in all, not too bad. I could definitely see sinking some time into here. Character models are a bit unique, and we've got our typical chat with emoticons. Oh, thank God. I didn't even notice this until just now. The chat is actually standard. It's not that shiny, glossy text font that just drives me nuts with the huge emoticons. I'm looking at you, Perfect World. Oof. Okay, I can actually stomach this. So we've got some emoticons here that are emotes that we could use, but a little more readable. What's this? Energy used to... Oh, no! Okay. Well, this is definitely something to consider, too. Apparently you have an energy bar here that anytime you gather or craft, the energy goes down, and it replenishes slowly over time, or guess what? You can buy something at the cash shop. Well, take a look at the game. If you want some more information, mmobomb.com is your place to go for all things free to play MMO. Check us out. Make sure to rate the video, comment on it below, give us some information if you've played this and what you want to see. And as always, guys, I'll see you on the servers.